proposals. Elon Musk, $43 million bid to buy Twitter. We're going to be talking about the stimulus check, gas prices, everything that has to do with you being a better you. We're going to talk about it. Anyways, my name is Quentin Banks. If you are new to the channel, of course, you guys got to like and subscribe. That way you guys are in tune with the latest and the greatest information as always. We're going to get right into this. This article was actually sent to me by a member of my channel. As always, I do appreciate when you guys send me links, you guys send me articles. A lot of you guys follow me on Instagram. Feel free to go over my Instagram. Feel free to go over to my Twitter, wherever the case may be, and send me these links. Now, today, everybody's been sending me this about Twitter. I'm not going to bash Twitter, I don't really be on Twitter, but it's been a while, you know what I mean? Twitter, obviously, I'm on here more than I am on Twitter, right? For the most part, right? I'm more on here. Alright, so Twitter board adopts poison pill defense after Musk $43 billion bid to buy the company. Just imagine that. And he was going to pay cash. He was going to pay cash. He's paying cash. He's paying cash. $43 million in cash. Billion, not million, billion to buy out the company. Let's see here. What can we get here? What can we get? All right, let's just click on this article, right? Let's just go. This from CNBC. Let's see what they got to say. Twitter adopts a limited duration shareholders' right plan. Let's see if we get some good stuff in here. All right, here we go. Here goes some good rules, because what Elon Musk was actually trying to do is he's actually trying to make it more private. You know, it's more public now, but he's trying to buy it and make it they got Facebook. Facebook has a metaverse. Imagine that. You could do just about anything in there. You can become who you want to become. If you can shop in this metaverse. You know, they got Facebook shopping, marketplace. They're really making that a whole nother world, and it really is if you really think about it. That is a whole nother world. So same with Twitter. I'm pretty sure Elon Musk is he has the money, he has the cash. He's like, what can we do to basically create his own world? I'm pretty sure he's gonna, if he could, he would buy a world. He would buy. I was gonna say buy the world, but pretty sure he would. But you guys know what I'm trying to say, right? He's to the point where he's putting up money. He's trying to own things, but he's just not trying to own buildings and properties. He's trying to own the world, because he knows billions of people, millions of people daily are using Twitter or on their phones. So he's like, let me control this, basically, when it comes down to it. So let's get to this article. And with that being said, they've been putting guidelines in place. Like I said, he wants to make it more privately, and now Twitter's coming out with some information. Under the new structure, if any person or group acquires beneficial ownership of at least 15% of Twitter's outstanding common stock without the board's approval, other shareholders will be allowed to purchase additional shares at a discount. The plan is set to expire on April 14th, 2023. Such a move is a common way to fend off potential. So basically, they're just trying to make some peace. The rights plan will reduce the likelihood that an entity, a person, or group gains control of Twitter through open market. See, they just basically trying to make it limited, right? They're putting guidelines well, we don't want anybody to slip through and, the purchase go through, whatever. So, let me see. I'm just going to leave this up here. Musk already owns a more than 9% stake in Twitter, as revealed in the Securities and Exchange Commission filing last week. So I didn't know that either. Soon as his stake became public, Twitter CEO announced plans for Musk to join the board. But days later, Musk reversed course and decided not to join the board after all. Because he probably figured joining that board. Like I said, Elon Musk doesn't want to join the board. He wants to own the board. he wants to he wants to own the board and figure out ways of making more money, right? He doesn't want to join the board and he doesn't want to put in work. Like I mean, he's putting in work, but you guys know what I mean, right? All right. He said if he had joined, Musk would not be allowed to accumulate more than 14.9% of ownership of the company's stake. So that's why he didn't do it. Money. If he did that, he wouldn't be able to get more than 14.9%. And obviously, he wants the whole thing. Like, what's little 14? And they could even give you 15. You see how they penny pitching? 14.9. You couldn't add the point in there. Like, you couldn't just add the point in there. Several outlets, including the New York Post, reported Twitter was also fielding interest. Okay, so J.P. Morgan has history with Musk suing Tesla over a matter related to his 2018 tweet claiming he had funding secured to take the company private. Tesla later countersued the bank. J.P. Morgan, Twitter. See these? Like I didn't even know that stuff was going on. Like you'll be surprised. A lot of this stuff is going on, like behind the scenes. Do you guys like Tesla? Let me know in the comment section. Do you guys like Tesla? How do you guys feel? Already talked about which states are providing those stimulus checks to teachers, and then we actually started a list for the stimulus checks in which states. So now we're going to be talking about which cities are giving out the fourth stimulus check. Now, if you guys want to go back, go ahead and watch a couple of my other videos. I talked about the states, as I mentioned. I talked about the teachers. Today, let's talk about which cities. Now, we're going to start with the city Chicago. Chicago, it says low-income residents of the Windy City have been giving stimulus checks at random. You read that right. Chicago will give out $500 checks to 5,000 people each month throughout 2022. They will be selected at random for the stimulus lottery. Wow. So there's a stimulus lottery going on in Chicago where they're just giving out $500 checks to 5,000 people. Wow. Los Angeles, like Chicago, LA is handing out payments to low-income residents for a year. Their program called Big Leap will give $3,200 randomly chosen people, $11,000 each month. I'm sorry, $1,000 each month. Pittsburgh, so we got Los Angeles, LA, we got Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's program is called the Assured Cash Experiment and gives 200 low-income residents $500 each month for 2 years. The program will spend $2.5 million on lower-income zip codes. That we're actually giving out stimulus checks as of today. We're actually going to be talking about some more states that's giving out some stimulus checks, and these stimulus checks that are going to be given out to the teachers. So if you are a teacher, you want to stay tuned. All of my teachers, you guys got to watch this because you actually could qualify to receive another stimulus check. Another stimulus check just based on your state. So let's get right into this. As always, my name is Quentin Banks. I do appreciate you guys. You guys can be doing anything right now, but you guys are listening to me. So I really do appreciate you guys. So let's get right into this, right? Fourth stimulus checks given out to teachers. For other states, their fourth stimulus checks are taken on a new look as teachers' bonuses. It's not secret that teachers are the unsung heroes of our communities, and they've been put through the ringer during the pandemic. To show them the appreciation that they more than deserve, some states are giving teachers a fourth stimulus check. So if you're a teacher, hold on to your seats because I know a lot of teachers didn't know a lot of this information, right? So yeah, with the first state, we're going to go with Florida. And Florida teachers will be getting $1,000 bonus. Although some of the details of who qualifies are in the air, if you're a teacher in the Sunshine State,